Check, check. Hello? Oh, I think I got it. Check, check. 1 2 1 2. Check, check. All set. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Liam Tompkins here with WSBN, excuse me, here to present the Armed Forces Basketball Gold Medal Game. Both teams getting warmed up here as we should see a pretty good display of basketball here. Very exciting stuff. Very interesting to see how it's a lot of inside shooting. That's what I think we should see here. But obviously, we have to see what the players got here.
Let's go, Palmer! Let's go! All day, Wes, all day!
Jump ball coming up. Poor passing there as we see the ball stripped. Running the baseline, finds the man in the corner. Dribbles it out to the elbow. A pump fake and shot, no good for mid-range. Deep rebound there, and another deep three in response, just rattles out. Nice step back mid-range jumper there, also no good. Rebound by the guard. Check. Hello. Sorry for the technical difficulty. We are back here. 1-point game as we have a foul on the floor. Looks like a possible offensive foul, and it is. Here's ATL taking it up. Nearly a quick jump shot, but finds the open man in the corner. No good. Chance for an offensive rebound. Ball still in the air, but the rebound taken in quickly. See if we're going to get a push here. Some ball movement, trying to get inside the paint here, and a whistle. Here comes the inbound. Off-ball screens galore, finds the open man, open for mid-range, no good. Just outside. Here comes White looking to push. Goes all the way, takes him himself, no good, nearly a coast-to-coast. Good effort. Trying to get inside, and the pass is stolen away by ATL. This time making the pass instead of going all the way. A little more conservative. Looks like ATL starting to slow the game down. As I say that, the ball gets stolen away. Retrieved by ATL. Takes it inside. 2 nice bounce passes in session. And they get the bucket to go. A little bit of stalling here, maybe trying to get the time to pass. Wide open from 3. He's going to take the look. No good. Bounces off the rim. Rebound. 4 minutes and 45 seconds remaining in this one, first quarter. As we got ourselves plenty more basketball to be played here. Still a tightly contested game. Screen tried to be set there, unable. A little bit of congestion here. His three-pointer thrown up. No good. And as you can see, there is a shot clock here, ladies and gentlemen, so shots don't necessarily have to be rushed, but you do have to keep an eye on that, obviously, like in all levels. Just over 4 minutes remain here, and we've got a little bit of a low-scoring game. It seems that rebounding was the difference maker in this one for both sides. Open three-pointer, no good off the front of the rim. And it is taken back. Nearly a deep 3 attempted there. Pump fakes, goes inside. Good take, good layup. And it is a 13-7 game. Or excuse me, 8-7. Another layup attempt, no good. Some good interior defense there. Open three-pointer right off the mark. No good. I do like the confidence of taking that shot. Another swift layup attempt. No good. Nobody's attempting anything worth anything to defend. Very interesting. A lot of quick baskets here. And an open look if it wasn't for the call by the referee. We'll see what happens here. It looks like it's a defensive foul. Perhaps a blocking foul or over the back there. So thus far through the game, I think we can say that they've been taking a lot more three-pointers, one, than I expected. And two, if a team can get the advantage on the offensive or defensive boards, we're going to see a big shift of the lead here. Nearly a nice outlet pass, but he does get the deflected ball back. Just under 3 minutes remain. Looks like he's going to try to take it himself, and he does. Spin move, gets it to fall. An absolutely beautiful finish there. Best one of the game so far, but obviously plenty more basketball to be played, as it is 10-7 ATL. Trying to take it on his own, no good. Ball deflected. Not out of bounds yet. I think it is now. See what the ref calls, and it will be going the other way. That one coming from good defense. Not sure if they'll rule it a block or a steal there, but the loose ball rolls out of bounds, and it comes up in ATL's favor. And if you're Quebec, you just got to tighten up here on defense. Start getting those offensive rebounds. You just got to get a little bit tougher because they are getting the advantage as a Quebec player gets pushed to the ground there. Looks like that foul will be called. Inbound coming up here. Inbounded there to Jordan Mayo. Joseph Kendrick with a three. No good, just rattles out. Good offensive rebound by Alex Fox. And he will be going to the line. And this is another thing. I did not say this before the game, but obviously, if you make your free throws and you get enough of them, you'll win any game. It's that simple. So always practice your free throws. Always make your free throws. Simple rule. And it looks like Alex Fox is teaching us right here that it's not that hard. He makes both of them easy. It is now a 9-10 game. And a bad pass out of bounds, giving the ball right back. And we might see a shift of energy here. Big Mo, the momentum, might just be shifting here. Gets it to Jordan Mayo. He's been getting a lot of these inbound plays. Quick bounce pass, gets it in. That's Alex Fox again. Gets the lay and the foul. Looks like something's cooking up here. As we got ourselves a nice layup, a nice take with the foul. And let's see if we can plus the free throw on this one. And the N1 is converted. That's Alex Fox going 3 for 3 with free throws, just under 2 minutes left in this game. Good stuff. Let's see if we can get a response. Ball's at the elbow. Gets it out in front. Driving inside. No foul call. Tough refereeing. Trying to get a jump ball. Unsuccessful. And Joseph Kendrick's going to take it back up. Dishes it outside to Mayo. Mayo's corner three, no good. Some more good rebounding. The ball's loose, and it will be a jump ball. As you can see, one of the players there in his dismay, not getting the call that he wanted, but the ref was right there, so definitely had the eyes on it. And, of course, in this league, it is possession arrow, not actual jump ball, when a jump ball is called. So we will get possession back. Nice pass out there to the corner. Unsuccessful from Jonathan Wilson. Nice rebounding again. Trying to take it. Not going coast to coast. Stops it at the elbow. Tries to get it inside the post. Some more passing. Unsuccessful layup. No travel there. Gets it to a teammate. His layup is way off. And another rebound. Open three. No good. That was by Alex Fox, the man who hit the old-fashioned three-pointer before, able to get his free throws. Unsuccessful on that three. Transition three on the way back. Bounces its way out. Rebound, take it in. Here comes Evan Trites. Nice pass inside to Fox. Fox with it, no good, but another foul is called. And this man loves going to the line so far, I can tell you that. Timeout looks to be called, and we will get free throws. Oh, excuse me, end of the first quarter. No foul call there. I thought I saw the ref put his hand up, but I guess not. That is the end of the first quarter as we got a 12-10 lead here, ladies and gentlemen. This has been Liam Tompkins, and we will see you in the second quarter. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as the second quarter looks to begin just about now. We have a 2-point lead. Low-scored, high defensive kind of first quarter, as I am completely a fan of. Oh, quick action here. Turnaround jump shot is good. Nice mid-range jumper there just outside the paint. And we are tied, just like that. Nice pass there inside the paint, getting it inside. And that 2-point lead starts right back up again. Slow dribbling up the court here. Trying to get it inside the post. Big man sets a screen, leaving him open at the perimeter. No good. Almost able to get his own rebound taken away by Evan Trites. Evan Trites gets it out to Jonathan Wilson. Bounces off the rim. Good rebounding by the defense. Now turned into offense. Ball comes back up. Screen. Here comes a three-pointer. No good. Offensive rebound. thinking about taking another three there, but maybe trying to take it inside or perhaps kill some clock. Steady dribbling. Here's a floater, no good. Nearly another offensive rebound, but now it looks like we can get a one-on-one if he hurries. Here comes Evan Treitz with the easy bucket in transition. Now, when you're down 2 possessions, and especially a game like this, you got to really take every possession on offense extremely seriously. Here comes some good ball movement leading to a wide open three, and he hits it. Exactly what you need. You got to take it extremely serious. And we got ourselves a 1-point game. Some dribbling here from Jonathan Wilson. Gets it out to Alex Fox, and a travel is called. No foul, no foul. Good travel call there by the official. Still a 1-point game. Looks like Alex Fox is now subbed out. Having a very good game thus far. Here's a three-pointer and another one good. And it looks like we got a 2-point lead going the other way now. Some excellent shooting on display. There's Jonathan Wilson trying to make a play for himself. His jump shot is good from the free throw line. And it looks like we're getting a bit of back and forth here. Three-pointer no good. Rebound still loose, gotten back on offense, and he gets a nice mid-range to fall. Hey, I'll tell you what, it's not the greatest shot to take in terms of numbers-wise, but obviously one of the best ones to watch go down. A good old-fashioned mid-range jumper. Here comes another, no good, just off the rim. And it looks like Simon Dakin got whacked in the face there. And we will have another inbound. Looks like we'll get Joseph Kendrick in for Warren Rager. As we make sure Simon Dakin, like we said, is okay. Looking at somebody there. Going to take a second. We got a quick substitution as he gets looked at. Hopefully everything's all right. Deep three attempted here. No good. Taken in by Jonathan Wilson. Finds his man. Gets it to the corner, back to Wilson. Tries taking it in. Dishes it out to the elbow. Another drive and pass. Rejection. How about that block right there? I believe that was Joel McCrossan. Some great defense now being shown. There's Wilson with a nice layup. And it is a 20-20 game. Pat's nearly hitting the rim there. I don't know if that was the best decision. And it looks like they don't have numbers on offense. They take it slow here. Here comes Wilson. Needs to find his open man and does. Gets it to the elbow. Dribbles his way into a steal. And we're going to slow it down here. Maybe looking away from a perimeter shot. Looks like they're going to get it in the post. There's McCrossan, no good. Putback is good. A nice putback layup there. And like I said, you want to see a lot of rebounding, inside shots, specifically offensive rebounding like we saw there. Looks like we will get a reach-in foul with the aggressive defense being played. Inbound taken in by Alex Fox. Jump shot no good. Ball was out for a second, but retrieved. Nice passing here on display. Nearly dropped, but gotten back. Here comes a travel call. That was Chung with the travel, I believe. Few travel calls being called by the referees here, but if you travel, you travel. I guess you can't really complain about that if you're coaching. Here comes the inbound, some aggressive defense to start it off. Joseph Kendrick gets it out to Blaine Reed. Ball's loose. Alex Fox tries to recover it unsuccessfully. Inbound pass to the paint. No call. And I don't know. I could have maybe called that from up there. I think I did see some hand checking there, but obviously the ref disagrees with me, so there's no call. Trying to Euro step, finds an open man, and successfully, as a three-pointer is hit, and just like that, it's a 5-point lead. Quick passing here at the perimeter, gets it inside. Not able to get that pass. I think that was Blaine Reed unable to, but it will remain with them. If he was able to come up with that, perhaps we'd make this a 3-point game. Screen on the inbound, getting his own pass, unsuccessful, trying to get an offensive rebound, ball in the air, but it is taken in. A little screen handoff, spin move, here comes a floater, and we will get a foul, no shot, and it will be going the other way. Just under 4 minutes remain in the game. You've seen a little bit of back and forth, but perhaps this 5-point lead, we can see a shift in tide. And much better perimeter shooting, I must say, on both ends, actually, but more so the winning side, obviously, in this one. If you're able to hit those perimeter threes, obviously, you'll have a better chance of winning, and that's what we've seen in this one thus far. If it comes to free throws, three-pointers, if you got high percentages in either of those, as a mid-range unsuccessful, you're going to have a lot of success, in my book at least. That's the Steve Kerr rule, I like to say. Here comes the take, and it gets passed out to the perimeter after 2 looks. A block, and it looks like it will stay with the offense. Nice defensive play. And it looks like we'll take some time to talk things over here, the coach, as we have a 5-point lead here.
Making the world a better place is always a work in progress, because our idea of success is not an endpoint. It's a new milestone from which we can move forward. As industries rise and new technologies take shape, we're committed to keeping pace, to ensuring our innovations are shared and our journeys celebrated, even as we set our sights on where to go next. This is how we live, how we learn, how we grow. Red River College, what we're doing is working.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. We are back from that quick timeout. Just 9 seconds remain on the shot clock after the block and the timeout, obviously. If you're just joining in, we've been seeing some pretty superb three-point shooting from the winning team here. Inbound taken. Quick shot and a foul. So it will be 2 shots for the winning team, something that's been a little rare, actually. The opposition has been getting those today. Not so much them, but we will get our first free throws for the winning team here. Atlanta down 6. Nearly making it a 3-point deficit there. Open 3 just missed. And Quebec will be taking it back up. Some post up, getting it out to the perimeter. Trying to get that little pick and roll, I believe that was, but the center didn't seem to be ready. Oh, tough, risky pass in transition. Still taken in by Atlanta. And another foul. Refs getting a little more whistle happy in this one. I thought they were going to let him play after what we saw in the first quarter, but looks like they're locking themselves in a little bit more into the game, which I like. Here's my rule. Either you let them play or you just kind of, I'm not going to say call everything, but there's 2 ways you got to officiate. I would like to call it the playoff way of officiating. We've seen in the Knicks Sixers, anybody's basketball fan out there, a lot of officiating with the let them play mentality. Post up in another no foul, excuse me. It was a offensive foul, I think that was called. So it was still a 6-point lead for Quebec. Another dish out. Finds the elbow, pump fake. Drives inside, reverse layup, no good. Here comes Atlantic. They're getting some split-second open looks from the perimeter. Obviously not going to shoot that, but not sure if this will stay a 6-point deficit for long. If they just keep making the right passes here. Nice find there, mid-range, no good. If you're either of these sides, maybe shy away from mid-range. And maybe an open layup would be much better. Perfect timing there. As Atlantic makes it a 4-point game off of the fast break layup. And it looks like we're going to talk things over again. Another timeout. Some more substitutions need to be made. And we'll see you after the intermission. And we are right back from that timeout, ladies and gentlemen. Still a 4-point game. Just under 2 minutes left in the second quarter. Off-ball screen used for a pass in the corner. Trying to get inside, unsuccessful. Some good defense here by Atlantic. Airball's a mid-range jump shot. Dishes it out to the open. No good. Unsuccessful three-pointer from the elbow there. Finding the open man on an outlet pass. That second pass unsuccessful. Perhaps should have just went up with it instead. Looks like we'll get some pick and roll action here. Oof. Tough pass there. He was being double teamed, so not able to see what was going on. Beautiful take there. My goodness. That was an effortless look. And it is a 6-point lead now for Quebec. Atlantic screen. Here comes an open layup plus the check, and they will call that a foul. So count it and the foul. And one. Substitution. It looks like Alex Fox is checking in for Warren Riger there. Here comes Quebec with the 3-point lead. Under 30 seconds remain in this one. Some perimeter passing here, trying to find the open man. Doesn't take his shot. Inside, a little underhanded layup. Would have been a nice finger roll. Less than 10 seconds, perhaps the last shot of the game. If they dribble it out, it looks like they will. Trying to go outside, finds the man in the corner. His three-pointer, no good. Rebound, last second, no good at the mid-range jumper at the buzzer. And we got ourselves a 3-point lead for Quebec over Atlantic. Halftime coming up here. Get cozy, a 10-minute intermission. And we will be right back after these messages.
Making the world a better place is always a work in progress, because our idea of success is not an endpoint, it's a new milestone from which we can move forward. As industries rise and new technologies take shape, we're committed to keeping pace, to ensuring our innovations are shared and our journeys celebrated, even as we set our sights on where to go next. This is how we live, how we learn, how we grow. Red River College, what we're doing is working.
Welcome back. Still some time from intermission, but figured I'd give a few takeaways if we got the time back here with no commercials. We've been seeing some pretty good perimeter shooting by Quebec and Atlantic for that matter. I mean, more so Quebec, the winning team. Some good 3-point shooting for multiple players. I think for the sake of Atlantic, probably the inside shooting I'd like to take away the most from that. We saw a couple good and ones, obviously. Good free throw shooting as well, actually, for that matter. I think if we want to see more scoring in the second half, try to shy away from both ends. This is mid-range jumpers haven't been seen to be falling. But other than that, the mid-range jump shots, obviously, I don't have the percentages in front of me, but probably a low percentage from both sides. So try to keep those layups, the 3-point shooting, try to get to the line. Both sides shooting good from free throws, obviously. So that would be my takeaway.
Making the world a better place is always a work in progress, because our idea of success is not an endpoint, it's a new milestone from which we can move forward. As industries rise and new technologies take shape, we're committed to keeping pace, to ensuring our innovations are shared and our journeys celebrated, even as we set our sights on where to go next. This is how we live, how we learn, how we grow. Red River College, what we're doing is working.
And here we are right back. Halftime just about over. Teams warming back up, as we can see there. And another thing I wanted to add on my advantages and disadvantages of both sides. A little bit of overpassing from both sides. We've seen quite a bit of turnovers from either over dribbling or overpassing. So another point I'd like to make, maybe not just second guess. If you see that first thing, you got to get it when it's open, Maybe a little bit of overthinking with the passing, getting it to the wrong player, stuff like that. But obviously we've seen a pretty good game. Don't have to resort on rebounding like I said in the beginning of the broadcast. I thought that would be more of an important area. But we have seen a fair share of perimeter shooting and scoring. So I guess rebounding won't be as important as I initially thought, unless this second half can bring something different. A lot of standing around and stalling for these last 20 seconds. It looks like the players and officials are ready for this one to begin, but it looks like we have to wait for the sweeper there, and then we'll be all set to go. Both sides taking the court now. Looks like it will be Quebec's possession to start things off. Let's see if we'll see more of the same here. Heavy on perimeter shooting and making threes. And nearly getting another look there. Got ahead of myself, was about to call it. And it looks like we will get a three off the dribble, just off. And there's that good rebounding. If Atlantic wants to make a push here, they're going to have to get rebounds. Go after every loose ball, excuse me. Dribbling around, here comes a floater, and it's good. Nice take there. 1 point game. Atlantic down by just one now. Outlet pass from the inbound. And they get the 2 points back with the foul. Count it. One shot at the line, able to make it a 2-possession game here, which would be huge. And successfully gets it to go. 4-point game here, right out of halftime. Let's see how Atlantic responds. Pick and roll. Nearly gets it to the big man. Looks like it might have been tipped. No. It's going Atlantic's way. Just a bad pass there. Like I said, second-guessing passes, that will get you nearly every time. Off-ball screen, leaving a man open at the perimeter. Tries to take it off the screen. Ends up setting a screen of his own. Great perimeter defense being played. Looks like the defender got a little bit of a hold. Got away with that. But it's going to stay here. Dished up at the perimeter. Trying to draw a foul. No foul called. Another mid-range on top. And it looks like we'll get a shot clock violation. Here comes Atlantic. 3-pointer is good. And that's just what the doctor ordered for Atlantic. It is a 1-point game. And we're just getting things started here. Response 3, no good. Perhaps got a little confident there trying to respond. We're going to get a drive inside, and it's good. And the tide is turned. Atlantic takes the lead right back in the first 2 minutes of our contest. Or second half, I should say. Open man found from the elbow, no good. Offensive rebound to his other 3, no good. But if you keep getting those offensive rebounds, it's usually a recipe for success. Corner shot for Atlantic off the top of the backboard, no whistle. It's going to be tried to be taken in by Quebec. Dished out of the perimeter. Wide open look there, not going to take it. Sets a screen instead for his teammate. Teammate trying to facilitate. Back for an open 3. Takes it this time off the front of the rim. Trying to get that offensive rebound. Some bodies on the floor. Taken in by Atlantic with the 1-point lead. And wow, another great take by number 5. I believe that's Jonathan Wilson. And a stoppage of play here, it seems. Looks like we may have an injury. Or perhaps a timeout. Oh, that teammate, I don't know if that was a T for a timeout or a technical foul. I don't think it was a technical foul, but I see that there's a Quebec player lined up at the free throw line. So I'm not sure what this is. It looks like yeah, we do have a technical foul here. For excessive language on the bench. Wow. So that's probably going to come back and get you. That's a really that's an interesting move there. Completely shifts the game. Turns it from a 3-point game to a 2-point game in possession, ladies and gentlemen. You have to remember that aspect. So yeah, this tides can definitely turn just by some excessive language used on the bench there. So we'll have to see how this plays out. Pivot, mid-range, no good. Just off. A little bit of a post-fade mid-range attempt there. Looked good, but just bounced off the rim at the last second. Good passing. Foot on the line, so that's going to count as a 2. Heels on the line, I should say. That did look like a mid-range jumper. Bad inbound pass. And it looks like things are, I don't want to say collapsing. It's still a 4-point game, obviously, but things aren't looking great for Quebec. But they do get help there with a moving screen call, it looks like, yes. And it will be their possession. Screen attempt. Doesn't really get the screen receiver anywhere. Second attempt does. Here's his 3-pointer. No good. It was a good look. Ball still loose, but taken in by Atlantic after a second. Near an attempt at a layup there. Looked like it might have been blocked. Ball is loose. And it looks like it's going to stay here. A little bit of stalling here. Looks like the refs want to make sure things are situated. Here comes the inbound. Getting into the post, going up with it. A little bit of a wild shot. Able to get the offensive rebound for a second. Ball still loose. Able to get the offensive rebound. 3-pointer airballed. Kept alive here by Quebec. Quebec trying to run something, but they won't. Pull it back out and get a possession out of this. Quick three-pointer, no good off the front of the rim. Tipped and got the rebound for Atlantic. Atlantic still up 4. Dishing it out to the perimeter. Spin move. Trying to get it inside. I saw what he was thinking there, but after the spin move, wasn't able to get the pass inside. Speaking of, there's a pass inside right there in the layup. Beautifully executed, and we got ourselves a 2-point game. See if Atlantic can go back up 4. Messy pass. It looks like there's a foul called. So Atlantic getting away with one there. Referees talking things over, and it looks like we're ready for the inbound. Gets it out. Quick 3. Don't believe that was necessary, but I like the confidence. A little alley-oop is successful there. Not sure if the pass was meant to be that high, but it was played with, and obviously a tie game now. Well done. Step back three-pointer, no good. Similar to the shot he attempted last time. Perhaps he should try passing the ball. And we will get a timeout for Atlantic after that shot. Coach wants to talk things over after that one. A few questionable shots. And keep it here. We'll be right back. We're back from that timeout. Quick intermission there. And it looks like we will have Quebec taking the ball back quickly. Rejection and a foul call. That looked clean as day to me. I cannot believe that call. And hey, I'm not going to say anything, but that's not the first questionable call, obviously. Had that technical, that was a little bit of a head scratcher. Getting some clarification on that. It seemed like it was an unintentional play. Obviously, I'm not there, so I can't question about it. I'm just here watching. But you have to put that into some consideration on this one, as he does miss the free throw. And I know some of the players on Atlantic say the old saying, ball don't lie. I'd say Atlantic are firm believers in that one after the first miss. Could still take the lead, though, so he has to focus on the second. Just rattles out. Tough break there by Quebec. Not able to break the tie. Had 2 opportunities there, unable to. Screen, nearly taking another three-pointer. A few perimeter screens, not able to go anywhere. Ball gets poked out, but it worked out, it looked like. 3-point was unsuccessful. Rebound by Quebec. Perhaps want to take it inside, but we'll see what they do. The jump shots haven't seemed to be working by either team. And a good travel call there. He did not get that dribble off before he moved. And it will go back to Atlantic possession. Fresh slate here for Atlantic, trying to see what they can do. Another turnover there. We had a good first half by number 5, I believe that's Jonathan Wilson. But this second half hasn't been great as a three-pointer. Or no, that was a 2. Yeah, well, no, it was called a 3. I saw the ref. I believe his foot might have been on the line, but nonetheless, it is a three-pointer in this game. And that will put Quebec up by 3. And we will get a blocking foul, it looks like there, as he basically pushed him out of bounds. Figured he'd get all of his team in the half court instead of a transitional defensive possession. You just got to know when to take those fouls, or when to give them. And that was a perfect example of the right time as a three-pointer's chucked up unsuccessfully. Trying to get a tough shot inside, and no foul was called there. I like it. They will let them play. Perimeter screen. Still feeding it around. Able to get it to the big man. Big man jumping and making a pass. Never a good combination. Ball was loose for a second there as it was tipped, but able to stay in possession of Atlantic. Had an open look for 3 there. Perhaps another one. His jumper is good. But they will call it a 2. Ref was right there. Here comes another mid-range jumper by the big man, but another tip-in is good. That'll put Quebec by 2. Looking to tie it here. Comes up way short. Quebec able to rebound it. Trying to get some quick passes here. Gets a man on his feet. His shot was wide open, but airballed it. Took a jump shot instead of maybe taking a layup there. He did see that. He knew that he messed up. You can tell by the hanging of the head. Wide open jumper. No good. So a lot more three-point attempts, but maybe not as much makes, as it's obviously nothing wrong with that, as it's a three-point game. Other ways to win this one is still close. Cross-court pass. Gets it to an open man. Good look there. His mid-range shot jumps off the rim. A putback attempt is no good, but another offensive rebound. And it looks like we will get a out-of-bounds call. He was out of bounds either when he caught it or when he made that move. So possession will change hands. Jump shot from the mid-range right off the off-ball screen is good. So that is exactly what Atlantic needed. Here's Quebec with another 3, and it's good. Lots and lots of jump shots this first quarter. Whether or not they've been successful is one thing. Offensive rebound and a beautiful post-spin fadeaway. My goodness, right off the offensive rebound. And if that's in his arsenal, we need to see a lot more of that. Some good passing here, unsuccessful, but we got an arm grab that was clear as day on the putback attempt on that missed layup. And we will get 2 free throws by Quebec. First one, no good. And this quarter is a little bit more of what I expected before the game. Obviously, offensive rebounding becoming so valuable, getting these second chance points like we saw right there off of one free throw. Could have possibly gotten two, but as long as Quebec plays defense and keeps the lead, they won't have to worry about that. Final possession, perhaps. Here comes Atlantic. Deep three. It's good. And we got ourselves a tie game. That's the end of the third quarter. Tie game, and we should have ourselves a beautiful fourth quarter after that deep three was made at the end of the third. Quick intermission coming up here, and we'll be right back. Just under a minute remaining in this break in the action. Fourth quarter just about to begin here. Beginning of the fourth quarter, trying to go with a reverse layup. Looks like we either got an out of bounds or a foul call there. Inbound coming up. Gets it out to the perimeter. His shot is unsuccessful, but an offensive rebound by Atlantic. Driving in, gets it out. His three-point shot is no good. We'll see if there's a bit of a feeling out process to start the fourth quarter here, especially after a big shot to end the third to send it into a tie game. Still plenty of time left, of course. Here comes a drive and a feed to an open opponent, or an open teammate at the time. Unable to get both free throws to go. And a beautiful save there. My gosh, that was a no-look hit right off the knee there. So well played by the Atlantic defender there, getting their team the possession back. Here's Quebec. Nice pass there. The layup unsuccessful. Beautiful look by the guard getting it to his big man there, but unsuccessful to finish. As they have to keep playing like nothing happened. Open three, no good. Not even hitting the rim. So it looks like we do have a bit of a feeling out process here. Slowdown of offense on both sides. We'll see how either team responds. Another open jump shot. They're going to go eventually, you have to think, for both of these teams. But for now, both falling unsuccessful. Still tied at 45 like it was at the end of the third quarter. Neither team able to break through. Some good perimeter defense being played, able to find his man. His jump shot unsuccessful. And sometimes, take a dribble. Don't always take it right off the catch. Like that case where he didn't. Took a quick dribble and took that deep three. I thought it had a chance of bouncing back in. Waited to say anything. Another open look. Nothing. Another attempt to try to save it and hit it off the defender was unsuccessful. Oh, wow. A lot of grabbing there, but no call by the referee. A fast break, and Atlantic is going to take the lead by 2 off of a nice feed on the fast break. So now, after all that, Quebec has something to play for. Ball stripped and taken away by Wilson. Wilson still has possession, slowing it down a bit. Deep pass into the paint. His layup is good. And that's a great find and a great finish from both ends. 4-point game for Atlantic here. Quebec desperately needs a 3, and they're able to pull it off there. 1-point game. Some clutch stuff being seen on both ends now. Trying to make something work in the post. Unsuccessful. Looks like his shot got blocked. And it will be Quebec ball, looking to take the lead with a field goal. Here comes Quebec trying to make a change in the lead. Some good ball movement leading to an open layup, and it's good. 50-49 Quebec now. A little bit of back and forth in these past few minutes. Some good defense, but better offense on a double team. And it looks like both of these squads are pulling out all the stops to win on this one. 51-50. Nearly halfway done with the fourth quarter. Mid-range jumper off the screen, just off. Offensive rebound, his layup is no good. And they'll be back in Atlantic possession, Wide open person in the paint. Defender gets in front of him. Foul is called while he's going up, and we'll get 2 free throws. If he makes both of these, able to make it a 3-point game. So these are very big free throws. His first shot is no good. So if you're him right now, you just got to focus on making the second one. It needs to be at least a 2-point lead. Regular field goal can only tie it, obviously. And at this point of the stage, or this point of the game, you got to start talking like that. As he misses both free throws, that's a huge break for Quebec. Open 3 isn't going to take it, looking for a better shot, hopefully, that they'll be able to find. Here's a screen, giving him a lane. Overthought what he was going to do there. He gets his rebound, though. 2 offensive rebounds on that possession. And because of the 2 missed free throws before, obviously, Quebec's going to be able to take the lead here. Just under 5 minutes remain. Trying to run the baseline, gets it to an open man. His three-pointer's no good. But possession stays after it falls out of the hand of the Quebec defender. Substitutions being made here. Perhaps the last substitutions of the game. Refs have to talk things over about something here. And it looks like we'll be able to keep playing with the inbound pass. It's going to be interesting to see what Atlantic does here. Looks like they're going to keep playing their game as they take the three, unsuccessful. And they will get another foul call. Looks like an over the back. So a few good breaks here by Atlantic. Unable to make a shot, though, in any of these possessions. See if they can change that here and take the lead back in the clutch. One more substitution is made. Guess that won't be the last one. My prediction was off there. Finds an open man. Nearly he thought about taking that three. Drives inside instead. His layup is no good. Tried a little up and under move there. Seen a few of those because a few possessions ago, Quebec player obviously did that. Possession stays after the ball is batted out. But we have seen those kind of up and under layups. Not many successful, obviously, so you're always going to want to go up strong unless you have really good ball control. Open corner three. He is going to take it after the closeout. Offensive rebound. We got bodies on the floor. Referee's going to call it Quebec's ball. Or excuse me, Atlantic ball. Atlantic still trying to take this lead. Either team budging on the scoreboard after a little bit of burst there from the 8-minute mark to about the 6-minute mark. And since then, not much. Nice feed. Gets it back out to the perimeter, though. His jump shot bounces out. Just about 4 minutes. A Euro step, a foul called. Cannot get the layup to go. But a nice move that obviously leads to that foul. And if both of these free throws go down, it can be a 3-point game. Able to get the first one to go. That is a huge free throw. We saw the Atlantic player not able to hit that free throw, both free throws before. So let's see if this Quebec player can make both, and he will. So good shooting in the perfect situation. Under 4 minutes remain here. It's a 3-point game. Let's see how Atlantic responds. Will they get a point inside or quickly try to respond? Wow. The mid-range jumper no good, but a beautiful putback there. And it's a 1-point game again, despite those free throws. Nearly a 3-point attempt. He goes in again, gets another foul call. And let's see if he can make both free throws again. And I don't have to tell you, these are absolutely huge shots at this point. Not plenty of time. As he misses the first one, so now, obviously, just got to make that second, make it a 2-point game. Cannot get either to go. Now Atlantic has possession. Hands it off to his teammate, and he drives inside, just unable to get that layup to go. And it goes back in Quebec's possession. Timeout will be called here by Quebec. Want to talk things over after a bit of a stalemate. And we will be right back after these messages for the final 3.5 minutes of basketball. Keep it here. Looks like the timeout just ended, and we will see our final 3 minutes, 20 seconds of fourth quarter basketball, one possession game, 1 point game, I should say. Quebec only up 1, but it is their possession, so they can do something about that. Passing it around the perimeter, gets it out to the corner. His three-pointer, no good. Brought in by Atlantic, and the possessions only get bigger from here. So it's going to be very interesting to see how they respond to this adversity. Finds an open man at the perimeter, drives in again, takes a tough shot, but gets it to go. And just like that, Atlantic up 1, and now Quebec has to play catch-up. Some good facilitating, ball knocked away, ball still loose, but it looks like it's going to go out of bounds, but it remains with Quebec. And if you're a viewer, this is exactly the game you wanted. 1 point game, under 3 minutes. This is what you live for. Some key substitutions being made here. Last second substitutions for the long ride. Screen set, a little pick and roll, missed the opportunity to get it to the big man. Pivoting, and it looked like a bit too much pivoting as it was a travel called. 2:19 remain in this 1 point game. But Atlantic can add to that lead. And it's not going to happen now. Oh, he smoked the layup. Are you kidding me? Not at this moment. You cannot. Oh, my goodness. Hopefully Atlantic doesn't come away with a basket. Offensive rebound and a foul called. And you got to be absolutely sick. As we have a player hurt. It looks to be all right. But, oh, my goodness. What a heartbreaking miss at this point of the game. Obviously, you have a few more possessions, but the way that defense has been being played, you're not sure if you'll ever get a better look than that. I mean, it was an open layup. Obviously, it's a part of the game. Plenty of you, including myself, will say that's the hardest shot, especially in a situation like this. So, you just have to deal with it and continue going. Reminds me of Brandon Knight, obviously, in the NBA. But this was obviously not at the buzzer. Has a chance to redeem himself. Plenty of time left. And hopefully that's what the game will not be remembered for. Here comes a risky pass there. Still has a man open at the corner. His layup attempt comes up short. But his big man able to get the offensive rebound, puts it back in. Now Quebec's up 1 when it should have been before. Now let's see how their defense plays. His mid-range jumper, no good. Off a screen. Now you just want to hold on to the ball as long as you can if you're Quebec. And if you're Atlantic, you cannot foul. You absolutely cannot foul. Here comes a drive inside. No fouls called, and it will go back to Atlantic. And we will get another timeout. Want to talk things over. Last few possessions of the game here. 56 seconds remain. Keep it here for a thrilling ending on WSBN.
Making the world a better place is always a work in progress, Because our idea of success is not an endpoint, it's a new milestone from which we can move forward. As industries rise and new technologies take shape, we're committed to keeping pace, to ensuring our innovations are shared and our journeys celebrated, even as we set our sights on where to go next. This is how we live, how we learn, how we grow. Red River College, what we're doing is working.
We are back here for the last minute of basketball as we have Atlantic inbounding here. Post spin pivots, one too many pivots as a travel is called. That is a tough call. There's not much time left, and Quebec goes back into possession. Ball is inbounded now by Quebec. Obviously trying to kill the clock now. Don't do anything silly, as the ball was almost lost there, and it looks like we're going to get a foul call. It's not what you needed. But the way that these free throws have been shot, maybe that's almost a good thing to foul at this point. Let them shoot at the line instead of getting easy looks. We'll see how they play it, though. The ball is loose and taken away by Atlantic. That's exactly what they needed. Oh, and sloppy passing. My gosh. Now it's back in possession of Quebec with just about 20 seconds, and that's... No call, and ball is stolen again. Looked like he reached over the back, but the layup is good, and a timeout is called by Quebec. And if there's no call, that's how it goes. So a steal and a layup there by Jonathan Wilson, I believe. And Atlantic's up one just like that. Only a quick talk here. I don't think it's going to be necessary for a commercial. It's only like a 30 or so second timeout. Not sure how they play it in this league, but it would probably be a short timeout. My gosh, what a change of events there. Very interesting, as that foul was called on Wilson before. Just before. I mean, it was a little more of a check, but usually when a player, especially in these late game situations, when a player has his back turned and the ball gets knocked loose, if the reach is from behind, it's usually always a foul call. So I'm not even saying I disagree with the call. It's just unbelievable. I love it. And we'll see if Quebec can make a miracle happen here, as they are facing a whole lot of adversity at this point. Final 12 seconds. Can't even get the inbound as it's stolen by Atlantic. Obviously, Quebec has to foul now. And as long as they make their free throws, Atlantic's going to miraculously win this game. We've been blessed with an absolutely beautiful game. I mean, I have absolutely no complaints. Another timeout is called here. And it looks like Quebec has to talk things over. Still down a point, obviously. These free throws need to be made. There's plenty of game to be played. 8 seconds seems like not a lot of time, but oh, it is. Free throws have been a bit of a hit or miss today for both teams, so it's going to be great to see what happens in these last 8 seconds. But obviously, the play of the game thus far was the amazing steal by Jonathan Wilson in the layup. Absolutely great job. A little bit of a surprising no call by the referee, but like I said, that does not mean that it's a bad call or disagreeable call. It's just a very rare no call to happen. It all depends on the referee, really. I'm expecting a lot of off-ball screens. We'll see what happens. Not much as we get a double team and a quick foul. With 7 seconds exactly on the board. His first free throw was good. No 1-and-1 situation like it would be in college. We're just getting 2 free throws here. And this will make it a 3-point game. We'll see if he intentionally misses it to try to catch him in transition. He will not, which is the good move. There's still 7 seconds, a little bit too much time to do that. Another timeout called here by Quebec, and the coach needs to draw up a great play here to send this into overtime. And it looks like we're back from the timeout. Hopefully Quebec has the right play written up here. Two off-ball screens. Not many passes to make. Here's the corner three. Nothing. Gets the putback, though, and they have to quickly foul. And I believe they did get the foul off. Yes, they did. Still 5 seconds left. So obviously these free throws need to be made. 0.5 seconds left. Excuse me. So this one's just as good as over. He doesn't even wanted to make that one, obviously, but this one you can just throw off the rim. You don't even want to give him an inbound play. He will give him an inbound play, but it's going to have to still take a miracle. Here comes the shot, and it hits the top. A little bit of defense there by the little curtain at the top there at the end of the game, but it looks like Atlantic will hold on to this one and win the game 60-58. An absolutely great game being played here. I'm Liam Tompkins, and this has been WSBN's presentation of Armed Forces Basketball, and we will see you tomorrow.